Hi, I'm Dr. Darrell Nazareth. I'm an integrative veterinarian from Florida, and I'm trained in acupuncture, herbology, and actually delivering stem cells to animals. I went to veterinary school in England, at Liverpool University, and worked in England for about 9 years, and traveled around Australia and New Zealand and worked there as well before coming to the US and setting up practice down here in Florida. And what I wanted to talk about is basically how stem cells are helping animals with arthritis, and what it does to help their pain control, and inflammation, and prevent problems down the line. So what we're doing here is we're talking about taking fat tissue out of an animal, processing that in our lab, state-of-the-art lab, and injecting these cells, concentrating them and injecting them directly into the joints that are affected wherever we find that they are on examination and by radiographs. After we've done this procedure, we're seeing great results with animals' mobility. They're able to jump up, they're able to get up, move around much easier. They may be able to jump up on the couch, jump into the car, get down from the car, and definitely the results are amazing. So what we want to do is talk about how the stem cells are achieving this, and the basic mode of action is that they're very strong anti-inflammatory cells. They're the body's healing power, and we harness that and deliver that right into the joints, and you have we're turning back the time for a lot of these dogs that are elderly and have arthritic issues. The process involves an examination. We always recommend getting pre-anesthetic blood work because the procedure does require an anesthetic. And it is a minor surgical operation, much like a spay, where we take fat out of the abdomen or from other areas of the body, and we deliver that in a sterile manner to a technician. She takes it into the laboratory, and after about 2 hours, she hands me back stem cells, which are sterile, and they're the body's own healing cells, anti-inflammatory cells. And we inject those directly into the joints that are affected. We could also give those intravenously. The whole process takes about 3 hours to achieve, so the turnaround time is very quick. We're getting many millions of cells out of this process, so we're yielding in the probably over 100 million stem cells. And with those numbers, I find that every patient that I have done this procedure on is doing exceptionally well, and it's certainly something that can last at least 6 months to maybe more than a year. And we can also take these animals off of non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs such as Rimadyl, Daramax, Zubrin, or any Medicam, or any of these chronic medications that we use for pain control. So one of the benefits of doing stem cell therapy with our clinic here and the StemLogix company that we partnered with is that we are doing it all on site. We don't get involved with shipping the tissues out to an external lab and then having dog and the owner come back 2 or 3 days later to have the stem cells injected back into the patient. Everything is done right on site on the same day with a 3 to 4 hour window. So in that I feel that we are getting the most potent cells delivered in a very efficient manner, and we're not wasting, we're not losing viability by shipment from either direction. So every patient that we have done, every owner has noted that their dog is much better in their mobility. They're pain-free or relatively pain-free, and they certainly have a better quality of life. They have noted that their dogs are able to move around much better, jump on the couch. Maybe the dog hasn't been able to get up on the bed for the past few years, and now the dog is able to do that. So it really strengthens that human-animal bond which we all crave and which we all love when we see our animal, which is our child, some of them are children or members of the family, they're able to have a much better quality of life with stem cells. The other benefit from having it done on site is that we're getting much better yields of stem cells, but also, I said, at a reduced cost because I have all the equipment here and I'm not involved with any middlemen or any other labs that charge higher prices and sending things out. So I'm able to deliver this cutting-edge technology and medicine at a much reduced rate from other competitors.